Hello, dear aspirants. Welcome to English Literature and Language Academy. Hope you are all well and you are doing well in your study and you are preparing for UGC-NTA-NET exam, KSET exam, and assistant professor exam, lecturer's exam, HSTR teachers recruitment. This video is widely useful for all exams. So today's topic is absurd literature. This concept is prescribed in all exams, whether it is HSTR, PU lecturer, UGC-NET, SLET exam. And in Karnataka HSTR exam, this concept is clearly mentioned in poetry section, prose section, drama section. So you can check the description. Link has given in the description box. There is a clear analysis of HSTR English syllabus. Okay, let's move on. Today we will discuss in detail what is absurd literature. So let's see the meaning of absurd. So absurd means irrational, disorderly, it means not orderly, inconsistent, it means not consistent in structure, and foolish, it means somewhere you can find foolishness in the characters and in their presentation at the stage. So what is absurd? Let us see. Absurd here can be applied to human condition, human situation itself as an absurd in this universe. So let's see. Human condition and literature is nothing but absurdity. So look at once again. Look at the statement. Literature itself is an absurd. So literature can be used to represent human condition as very absurd. So please look at the meaning of absurd. It is irrational. In other words, we can say nonsense. So the best example for this, Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot, that exemplifies these features. I mean that absurdity of literature and human condition is absurd. So there is a famous statement about absurd literature. Life is nothing but absurd. It means life itself is absurd and literature also absurd, that represents the life. Let's see on next page. So where does can absurd literature is applicable or can be applied in literature or literary genres? So absurdity can we see in novel, in drama and poetry. In HSTR syllabus they have given absurd concept in all these three forms. However, in drama absurdity can be found widely. So what I have given just example, a Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett. So please remember this play, Waiting for Godot. Let's see what are the philosophies were influenced on this and its association with those philosophies. The very first one is expressionism, second surrealism, third existentialism, fourth one is black comedy or black humor. This is very important. All these philosophies or movements were influenced on absurd literature. In that context, we have to study expressionism, surrealism, existentialism or existential philosophy. Now let's move on in the next page. Important writers are the philosophers associated with absurd literature. Please remember all these names. The very first one is Alfred Jarry, Franz Kafka, Jean-Paul Sartre, Albert Camus, Eugene Ionesco, Samuel Beckett. Please remember this name. Samuel Beckett, Jean Genet, Harold Pinter. Please, this name is also very important. Samuel Beckett and Harold Pinter, Edward Albee, and Tom Stoppard. So all these are the famous playwrights. In their plays, absurdity or the absurd literature dominates. As we have discussed, features of absurdity is that irrational, disorderly, inconsistent, and foolishness. All these features can be attributed in their writings, especially in drama. Please refer their important plays. Samuel Beckett's plays, his plays as well as novels dominate absurdity. So please remember Samuel Beckett and Harold Pinter, his famous play, Birthday Party. So please try to read all these writers, especially their works. Now let's move on. Today's practice question. Today's practice question is identify the writer. Please read this one. Identify the writer who was the author of these following works. Names of the works are Melon-Dice. Please read this one. Melon-Dice and The Unnameable. So these works are dominated with the feature of absurdity. So who's this work? Here options are there. Option A, Kafka, Franz Kafka. Option B, Samuel Beckett. Option C, Harold Pinter. Option D, Albert Camus or Camus. So please read all these writers and find out who's these works like Melon-Dice and The Unnameable. So today we have discussed absurd literature, features of absurd literature, and how it is applicable in human conditions. So the best example is Waiting for Godot. Please read this drama. In HSTR or PU lecturer, they ask you characters in this drama. So please read this drama in and application of this theory and what are the philosophies were influenced on this absurd literature like expressionism, surrealism, existentialism, black comedy. So please read all these theories in briefly. So they may ask which philosophy was influenced on the absurd literature. So note down all the important playwrights and the novelists who are associated with absurd literature and answer to this question in the comment section. So please subscribe, share, like and comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Take care.